Hello, welcome to Pirkei Avos. We are on chapter 6, Mishnah Gimel. If you hear a noise in the background, that is rain and thunder. Okay. Halomed mechavero perek echad. Somebody learns from his friend one chapter, o halacha achas, or one law, o pasuk echad, or one verse, o dibor echad, or one word, o afilu os achas, or even one letter. Tzarich linhog bo kavod. You have to show him honor. So if your friend teaches you even one letter of Torah, you have to honor him. Torah is such an important thing that we value every little bit we're able to get of it. So if your friend teaches you one letter of Torah, you have to give him honor. King David learnt only two things from Achitofel, and even though he was the king, Karo Rabo, Alufo Umyuduo, he called him his Rebbe, he called him his guide, he called him his intimate. Shenemar, as it says, Ve'ata enosh ke'erke alufe, you are a man of great measure, my guide, and my intimate umiyudai, my intimate. And it is a kavachaymer argument. In Aramaic, I think it's in a fortiori, if that helps anyone. Just like King David, he only learned two things from Achitofel, Karo Rabo, Alufa Mudo, and because of that, he called him his Rebbe, his guide, and his intimate. Halomin mechaveru perek echad. O halacha achas, o pasuk echad, o afila os achas. You learn from your friend one chapter, one law, one verse, or one letter. Al achas kama v'kama. How much more so? Shetzarich linog b'kavod. You have to give him honor. Vein kavod al Torah. The only true honor is Torah. Shenemar, as it says, kavod chacham yinchalu. The wise will inherit honor. Utmimim yinchalu tov. And the perfect ones will inherit goodness. Ve'ein tov el Torah. And there is no goodness except for Torah. Shenemar, as it says, I have given them good. Torasi al tazovu. Do not forsake my Torah. Okay, that was Mishnah Gimel. So, since Torah is so important and so special, even if we learn only one letter from somebody, that is enough that that person taught us such a special thing and such an important thing that we have to give them honor. And even King David, who was a king, showed honor to someone who only taught him two small things. Okay, Mishnah Dalet. Kach hi darka shel Torah. This is the way of Torah. Pas b'melach tochal, eating bread with salt. Umayim b'meshura tishta, drink a little bit of water. Va'al ha'aretz tishan, and sleep on the ground. V'chayit tzar tichya, and live a life of difficulty. U'b'torah ata amel, and Torah you should work hard at. Now, Rashi points out this doesn't mean that you have to live like this. What it means is that if you get to a situation where you're so poor that you could only have bread and water to eat, and you can't even afford a mattress, you sleep on the floor and your life is very difficult, still, in such a situation, you should not forsake Torah. Torah is so important, and it's so essential to the life of a Jew, and so essential to the purpose of our existence, that even when a person is in such dire straits and so poor that he only can afford bread and water, he still should not give up on his Torah study. V'imata osakain, if you do this, you never give up on your Torah study. Ashrecha v'tovlach, you are praised, and it's good for you. Ashrecha ba'olam hazeh, you're praised in this world, v'tovlach la'olam haba, and it's good for you in the next world. Al tavakish gedula atzmcha v'al tachmod kavod. Also, a person who's studying Torah, he should not want to seek honor for himself, and he shouldn't be jealous of those that have honor. He shouldn't seek honor. We learned before that a person gets all these wonderful things when he studies Torah, but only when he studies Torah Lishma. What does it mean, Torah Lishma, Torah for its own sake? It means you study Torah because you want to know what it says. You want to know how to carry it out, not because you want to have honor. Obviously, included in that is to get a connection to Hashem. The Nefesh Chaim speaks out that when we're studying Torah itself, we're just focused on what we're learning, just focus on the topic. But before we learn, we should prepare ourselves for a few moments before we learn to think that I'm learning the Torah of Hashem and I want to come close to Hashem through that Torah. While we're learning the Torah itself, we don't think about getting close to Hashem because we're focused on the ideas that we're learning. But before that, before we study Torah, we do that. And sometimes you could stop a little bit to remind yourself. Yeah. But here, a person should not study Torah for honor. Now, if a person has a choice, right, he knows that he's studying Torah for honor, or he's not going to study, of course he should study, because when you start studying for the wrong reasons, eventually you study for the right reasons. Yoser melemutcha asay, do more than your studies. V'altis avelu shulchanim shel sarim, do not covet, do not desire the v'altis avelu shulchanim shel sarim, don't desire the table of princes. Because your table is greater than their table. And your crown is greater than their crown. And the Baal Malachtecha, Hashem, is trusted to give you the reward for your work. And with that, we finish Mishnah Gimel, or Brisa Gimel, and Daled. Next time, we're going to learn, God willing, Brisa Hey, and that's going to talk about the 48 things that is needed to acquire Torah.